Welcome back. We are here with Kevin Hampton of A Better Bail Bond. And when we left off, we were talking about family.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
the importance of family. Entrepreneurship is very challenging, and oftentimes you have to choose between your job, your company, or your family. How do you make those tough decisions, and how do you make this work, Mr. Hampton?
Whoo! It has been a challenge. One of the reasons I've had success with it is we were raised under a entrepreneurship spirit. My dad worked 20 years at Camera 9, but he also had Hampton Amusement, which was he did the Pac-Man machines and the air hockey and the pool table, cigarette machine, Donkey Kong, all
I'm
that.
dating myself.
Yeah, all that. So,
Okay.
as kids and the siblings of Mr. Lee Hampton, we kind of already understood the type of commitment that, the hours that you had to work and the whole bit being, when you're owning your own business. Like I said, myself, Rodney, and Randy works. We're hands-on with the bail bond. My younger sister Angela, she handles bookkeeping, retirement.
Okay.
For the business. I mean, actually for the whole family. She made sure our house was in order.
Okay.
If something happened to myself, my wife is taken care of. My kids are taken care of.
Right.
Irregardless what happened with the company, they've done
the financial planning.
The financial planning is set for the family, and that could be a whole nother story in itself.
Whole nother show.
Because we have to do better in making sure our siblings and our offsprings and our wife and our families are set when we do move on to glory.
Absolutely. And you guys have 4 locations.
Yes.
If that's not being set.
We have 4 locations. We have one Houston, Washington, that's right downtown.
Okay.
Our newest location is at Highway 6 and Clay Road. That's over in West Houston.
Right.
The other 2, Northeast Houston on Homestead and Southeast Houston on MLK and 610.
Okay.
Them 2 are the 2 oldest and the 2 community-based location. And I say that with a bunch of pride and a bunch of just everything that we're about.
Right.
Because really that's how we grew this thing. Companies was like, well, how y'all gonna run a bail bond company and you're not downtown?
Wow.
We wasn't downtown until almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
We had been in the industry 14, 15 years.
That's unheard of.
Yeah. So. We were running commercials, and we were doing toy drives and food drives and Dress for Success workshops, and you name it, we were doing it. As far as community based,
right.
We were in the community doing the community. How do you? Let's get away from the programs and get to the people that works at A Better.
Okay.
Northeast Houston. We're right there at Homestead and Parker Road, which is the heart of Northeast Houston, outside of Cashmere Garden, Trinity Garden. But we dove into them communities and put people to work.
People out. That's right. How many people from that community can you say, just a rough number, over the years, have you put in positions of power? I call it positions of power.
We employ 20 to 30 individuals at any given time right now.
Okay.
Out of that group, we've had 3 individuals that has opened their own bonding companies.
Wow.
It's all about A Better right now, but we got 3. I have 3 sister companies, I would have to call them, that birthed out of A Better.
Sure.
Which we're 4 locations, 30 employees strong. Another one is one of the companies is Burt. I think they have 2 locations. Another one has 2, and the other one didn't make it. But you know, you take our 30, their 2 locations, and I don't know exactly how many employees that they employ. But if we never had started
Right.
what we started,
Right.
that them jobs wouldn't be available as well.
That's right.
At the other 2.
That's right.
At
That's
the
right.
other 2 places.
You are a tremendous service to the community. Now, thankfully, I don't know a lot about the bonding process. I've never needed it. Thank you, God. However, can you explain that process to us?
Well, the bonding process is really simple. You have 2 options if you go to jail. Let's just take a bond amount of $5,000. You get a $5,000 bond for, let's say, DWI. Your parents or your family can go down to Harris County Sheriff Department and post a cash bond for $5,000. Well, we all know the average household just don't have an extra $5,000 laying around.
Right.
And that's where we come in. You would actually pay us, you know, generally 10%, which is approximately $500. And we write through AIA, which is an insurance company, and they underwrite the $5,000 with the court.
Okay.
As long as you go to court, and that's what we hope that you do.
Right.
As long as you go to court, there's no additional fees that the family is liable for.
Okay.
Now, every so often there is a individual that's not going to do right,
Okay.
but they do put their family in jeopardy of
Losing whatever they put up as collateral.
losing what they put
Yeah.
up for collateral, the $5,000, and you know,
Right. Right.
etc.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Hampton. Beyond the actual financial piece or the piece that you have to get done, do you act as a mentor to some of these people who come through the system? And how have you changed? Give us a story about a life-changing experience for one of them.
Well, I don't know if it was life-changing because I don't know what happens once they leave. But there was a young man that had came to do his paperwork the next day after his mom had been up all day doing his bond all night.
Right.
And they were out, you know, in the lobby, he doing the paperwork, and every time his mom asked him, you know, some little simple question, he's like, you know, just really just kind of disrespecting her and kind of just fussing at her, and I got this here, and you know, beep, 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 beep,
Right.
you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I simply walked over to the lobby and I said, young man, you're not going to speak to your mom that way.
Right.
Here. Yes, sir. Hold up.
Right.
We just
You were
barking a minute
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, yes, sir. And unfortunately, it's a situation where there are not male role models in there, you know, at the homes.
Sure.
Unfortunately, and you know, it was clear to me that that's all that he
He
needed.
needed was that structure.
Because you know, the male authority hadn't approached him the way I approached him that day, and yes, I do have a group of men that I do mentor. A couple young men that work for me, Chris Glenn, Justin James. When they first came to me, they were 19, maybe 20. I think both of them was 19. They 24, 25. Great young men now.
Right. Right.
And they still, you know, they're still employed with me, and you know, I talk to them about life. You know, get in school, work on getting some degree. I'm gonna have you here as long as you want to be here, but I want you to do better
Right.
than, you know, better than the agent. Not saying there's nothing wrong with what you're doing with me, but I want you to reach.
Absolutely.
You know.
Aspire for greater.
Yes.
Yeah, aspire for greater. Are there any community projects going on right now that A Better is pushing out there moving forward?
Well, currently there's not. We are in conversations with the city of Houston. I was supposed to meet with City Councilman Andrew Burks
Okay.
about getting the toy and bike drive back up and active.
Okay.
And I didn't want to just do it a better. I wanted to do it more citywide. That's why I really kind of want to get the city of Houston involved in it and get some teeth into what we're doing. And I probably reach out to some of my local business friends, Jared Scales over at Triple J's and Gagne Automotives over there on Tidwell Road, and you know, and a few other companies that and you know, constituents that I know to try to make this thing, you know, fairly big. The Urban Houston Network.
Yay!
Yeah, you know,
we're behind you.
Hey, we got
are behind you.
we got to come together, and that's the only way you're gonna make the kind of impact.
That's right.
You have to come to collectively. You know, it's not Hampton over there with A Better is doing his thing. No, Hampton and Jared and Brazil, and
That's right.
you know, you bring these people together, and that's how you get things done.
That's right. That's right. What's next for A Better?
Well, we are in the midst of, A Better Bail Bond is now A Better Bail Bond and Insurance.
Wow.
Wow.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's really big.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And we are very excited about that arm of the business. At one time, I used to hand the card. Well, I hope I don't need your card. Well, no, I can hand you a card. You know, everybody have a card.
Yeah.
Come on and give us. You know, let us quote you. Let us, you know, get you a quote on your home or your auto, and
Sure.
you know, and just see what we do. You know, we're employing your kids. We're employing your family. So you know, give us a chance at it.
That's right. You're giving back to the community. I mean, you're not just corporations taking,
No,
but
ma'am.
you're actually advocating and you're inspiring. You're definitely an inspiration to me today.
Well,
I'm telling
thank you. Thank you.
You know, you are definitely the entrepreneur that I always wanted to be. You know, so we just thank you for coming in today.
Well, we appreciate it.
We're going to pump that commercial, guys. Not that we hope you don't need it, but A Better Bail Bond. They are here. They're advocates. They are community driven, and they are here to support you, not just take from you, but to give back too.
One more thing.
Sure.
We're getting ready to launch the Trapped in the Slammer series on. It's going to be A Better YouTube channel. The A Better YouTube channel.
A Better YouTube channel. Wow.
A Better
Okay.
the A Better YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see the series of the Trapped in the Slammer, and we've animated them.
Yay.
Yay.
So it's going to be kind of like a South Park or like a
Yes.
Simpsons. You know,
Yeah,
that kind of-
it's South Park crossed with Trapped in the Closet.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And guys, if you need insurance, A Better Insurance.
A
Don't
Better
forget,
Insurance,
A
yes,
Better
ma'am.
Insurance.
Yes,
Okay.
there you go.
Well, you have been such a joy, and we thank you for coming to the set today.
Thank you
Kevin
very much.
Hampton from A Better Bail Bond. And guys, remember, Houston's got talent, and it's not just fine arts talent. So if you have talent in science and technology, research, public affairs, community services, whatever the case may be, drop us a line at houstonsgottalent@yahoo.com. We'll see you next time.